تلك آيات الكتاب.
In the name of Allah, the entirely merciful, the especially merciful. Indeed, we have sent it down as an Arabic Quran that you might understand.
نحن
We relate to you, O Muhammad, the best of stories in what we have revealed to you of. He said, O my son, do not relate your vision to your brothers, or they will contrive against you a plan. Indeed, Satan, to man, is a manifest enemy.
وكان
Thus will your Lord choose you and teach you the interpretation of narratives and complete his favor upon you and upon the family of Jacob, as he completed it When they said, Joseph and his brother are more beloved to our father than we, while we are a clan. Indeed, our father is in clear error. Kill Joseph or cast him out to another land. The countenance of your father will then be only for you, and you will be after that a righteous people. Said a speaker among them, do not kill Joseph, but throw him into the bottom of the well. Some travelers will pick him up if you would do something. They said, O our father, why do you not entrust us with Joseph while indeed we are to him sincere counselors? Send him with us tomorrow that he might eat well and play, and indeed we will be his guardians. Jacob said, indeed, it saddens me that you should take him, and I fear that a wolf would eat him while you are of him unaware. So when they took him out and agreed to put him in the bottom of the well, but we inspired to him, "You will surely inform them someday about this affair of theirs while they do not perceive your identity." And they came to their father at night weeping. They said, "O our father, indeed we went racing each other and left Joseph with our possessions, and a wolf ate him. But you would not believe us, even if we were truthful." And they brought upon his shirt false blood. Jacob said, "Rather, your souls have enticed you to something, so patience is most fitting. And Allah is the one sought for help against that which you describe." And there came a company of travelers. Then they sent their water drawer, and he let down his bucket. He said, "Good news, here is a boy." And they concealed him, taking him as merchandise. And Allah was knowing of what they did. And they sold him for a reduced price, a few dirhams. And they were, concerning him, of those content with little.
وكذا وعظوا
And the one from Egypt who bought him said to his wife, "Make his residence comfortable. Perhaps he will benefit us, or we will adopt him as a son." And thus we established Joseph in the land, that we might teach him the interpretation of events. And Allah is predominant over his affair, but most of the people do not know.
ولم
Reached maturity, we gave him judgment and knowledge, and thus we reward. And she, in whose house he was, sought to seduce him. She closed the doors and said, "Come, you." He said, "I seek the refuge of Allah. Indeed, He is my master, who has made good my residence. Indeed, wrongdoers will not succeed."
كذا
And she certainly determined to seduce him, and he would have inclined to her had he not seen the proof of his Lord. And thus it was that we should avert from him evil and immorality. Indeed, he was of our chosen servants. And they both raced to the door, and she tore his shirt from the back, and they found her husband at the door. She said, "What is the recompense of one who intended evil for your wife, but that he be imprisoned or a painful punishment?" Said, "It was she who sought to seduce me." And a witness from her family testified, "If his shirt is torn from the front, then she has told the truth, and he is of the liars." But if his shirt is torn from the back,